DreamRJ's top 10 gaming list from past to the present day. This is my top 10 games list that are my favourite games from past to the present day. If you like any of the games that I feature in this list or in this video, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you dislike my choices in games that I like and are in my top 10 list. So just to let you all know that this is my personal list, so it's just my personal choices of games that I think are in my top 10 list. So yeah, I hope you like and share and comment. Have fun watching. So at number 10 is Left 4 Dead 2. This game I think is an awesome game. I love zombie games, especially killing zombies. It's pretty awesome. I'm not really keen on FPS games as such, but Left 4 Dead 2 is an exception. It's just outright mayhem. You know, you can just have so much fun in this game, and I just personally do think this scores a number 10 spot. And at number 9 we have an old classic called Theme Hospital. This was one of my childhood games, teenage games that I used to love when I was a teenager. Absolutely epic game. I love some of the comic voiceover it's got in it, and it's just an epic game. Yes, it had many issues and some bugs and stuff, but doesn't pretty much most games have bugs and issues. But yeah, I do actually like building games. It's probably my favourite genre of games. So yeah, Theme Hospital is at my number 9 spot. And my number 8 is HalfLife Series. I was pleasantly surprised that I actually enjoyed this game, and it is an epic, awesome series. And if you have still not played this series, you should definitely play this series. It is an epic series. It's just got elements of everything, and it's just absolutely awesome. And Valve do make some good games, like Left 4 Dead 2, like is in number 10 spot. And as you can see at the end of my video, you'll see possibly another. But you'll have to wait and see to see what my number 1 spot is at the end of this video. So yes, Half-Life series is at number 8.
Unit down at zone 818, response code 3.
And at number 7 is Team Fortress 2. Yet another epic, awesome game. Another exception to my FPS list. It's just an awesome, funny game, and the characters that you can pick from Engineer, Spy, Heavy, Soldier and whatnot, it just makes the game so fun to play. I mean, yes, it does get very repetitive at times, but you can have some awesome fun when you just want some epic fun. So I do recommend people checking this game out if you haven't done in the past. So Team Fortress 2 is at my number 7.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Now we are reaching number 6, and at number 6 we have a new entry, a new game that was released only a few months ago called City Skylines. My favourite genre of game is actually building games, and City Skylines far makes the city building franchise games just absolutely awesome. And if you is a fan of SimCity games, this City Skylines is basically a game that SimCity, I nearly said shitty then, SimCity should have been. Because SimCity was so buggy, but City Skylines just is such an awesome game, and that is why it's at my number 6. And we are at the halfway mark, and at number 5 is another game that is an exception to my list, is The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I was pleasantly surprised when I actually played this game. I don't usually go for this type of genre of game, but I was totally blown away by this game. It was and is an awesome game. I loved every minute I played of it, and I had many sleepless nights playing this game. It was epic, and I never wanted to stop playing it once I started playing it. It was just absolutely awesome, 100% awesome, and that's why it's at my number 5 spot. And at my number 4 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I played this game on the PlayStation 2 quite a very long time ago, and absolutely loved it. It was absolutely epic in every way. Grand Theft Auto series has been one of the best game franchises in the history of the gaming world, I think, in my personal opinion. It gets a lot of bad press, obviously, because of the violence and stuff that is involved in it, but it's just one of the best games. You know, Grand Theft Auto series is one of the best game franchises ever, and that's why it's at my number 4.
Did you see that?
And we have now reached number 3, and again we are back with Grand Theft Auto 5 this time, the latest edition. Absolutely epic game. The PC version which I got is absolutely awesome graphics. Although it got delayed so many times, it was well worth the wait, because the amount of detail they've put into the graphics for the PC version is far more better than the Xbox version of GTA 5, and I highly recommend, if you haven't got it for the PC, I highly recommend you get it for the PC. It is absolutely awesome game, and the online is absolutely awesome too. That is why it's at my number 3 spot. We now get to number 2, and Red Alert 2 is another game from my teenage years, and I absolutely love the Command & Conquer series, and this was one of my best games. I loved it. It was the best game in the world to me at the time, and epic game. And EA very rarely, you know, they do make some good games, but they are a bad company. You know, and you know, so yeah, but Red Alert 2 is one of their best games that they ever made, and I love it. I just love the gameplay. I loved it, and I just wish that this game genre was still going strong. I mean, there's a new game out there called Grey Goose, similar to Red Alert, but yeah, Red Alert 2 is at my number 2 spot. And the rating is over. We are now at my number 1, top spot game in my top 10 list, which is Portal 2. This game is the best game in the history of Valve, in my personal opinion. I love this game so much that I even made levels for it. I even learned how to make maps myself for this game. I've even got a workshop full of maps that I've made. I've made quite a lot of scientific bases you might have heard of if you've watched the video. I also made the Element of Destruction, the Deep Underground, and I also did some single player maps that I made as well. And they're pretty popular, the maps that I've made. But Portal 2 is up there because it's just an epic, awesome game, and GLaDOS comedic lines just make the game so awesome and unique, and it deserves to be at #1 in my games list because it's my most best, you know, most best game in my list, in my life as well, I suppose. I just love it to pieces. So I hope you liked my top 10 list, and if you disagree with my list, then please let me know in the comments, or tweet me on Twitter. My Twitter is dream_RJ, but it's probably easier if you just leave a comment under this video and let me know if you dislike any of my choices. And thanks for watching, and please subscribe and like and share and whatnot, and have fun. See you next time.